Hi there. Someone recently said to me that what I teach is not possible. You can't always do what you're told to by your intuition. You can't always follow your joy or what you want to do. But I say, why not? It's not always the easiest thing to do. Like my intuition told me to make this channel in English, and for the last 10 years, I think I haven't spoken very much English. A little bit here and there. I used to be very, very good at it. I'm not anymore. But my intuition kept pushing and nagging, and I was just like, no, no, I can't do that. But, and why? Why should I do that? Why? Most of my listeners are still from Denmark, so why should I speak in English? And my guides keep telling me, well, we speak English to you and you speak English to us. So when you channel, it will be more natural that you do it in the language that that we use together. And your soul is made for the international stage. You are supposed to reach out for so many more. And I was just like, yeah, but I have 2 listeners. And they were just, yeah, but you have to do it. You have to go big or go home. So instead of just keep ignoring it, here I am, trying my best. And sometimes it's like the worst Danglish ever. And sometimes I can't find the words. And sometimes it's a little bit not fluid. But I'm here and I'm doing it. I don't know why yet. I don't know why it's so important. But my intuition kept telling me it was. So here I am. A few months ago, my youngest child was bullied a lot in her school, and I took her out and said, well, this is not going to work. We are going to find another school. And I just followed my guidance step by step by step. And I went to a school up in a town I didn't even know, and there were no homes to get there for rent. So I was driving to a small town nearby, and it was just like, whoa, this is a cozy town. And it's just, hey, there's a school here. And I called the school leader and talked to him, and it was Friday. So he invited us to a meeting Monday. So we came to a meeting Monday at 10:30, and we were there for about an hour or something. And I had an appointment after that to go see a house, this house. And I think I was here a 11:30, maybe near 12. And we looked at the house, and when we had seen the school, my youngest daughter said, oh, Mom, this feels good. I like the feeling here. I want to go here. Can I start tomorrow? And we went down to see the house, and I was just like, okay, this is so much me. So I told the landlord that I would go for a little thinking period, and he was just like, yeah, take your time, no worries. So I went down to the harbor, and we just sat there and talked a bit, and I called my parents to just talk to another adult and say, hey, this is so nice. And they were just, why don't you? So I called the landlord and said, well, I would like to rent your house. Can I come by before we leave the city and sign the papers and maybe get the key? And he was just like, yeah, you can do that. So Friday we saw the city the first time. I haven't even thought about it. We had just followed every guidance I have got. We just went on and just step by step ended up here. And the next day we more or less moved in. So, and now we live here, and it has been so much more that I have ever hoped and dreamed for. I would never have moved here if it hasn't been for a series of small coincidences, I would say, or guidance. So, why can't you just follow your guidance, follow your intuition, follow your authority, and just go with it? It doesn't always make sense, and sometimes your little ego is screaming, oh no, don't do it. I know mine do. But do it anyway. What's the worst that can happen? There are people who may be laughing of me because my English is still so rusty, but I'm doing it because my spirit guides and my intuition told me, do it. I don't know where it'll bring me, but I know I'm going to do it because I have a experience of following my guidance, and it will always lead me to something better. I have a small dream of touching hearts. I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm not here to make a $1 million business or something like that. I don't care about that. I'm here on a mission to show people that you can live more pure or more truth for you. Truthful, I think it will call. You can follow your guidance. You can live the very, very best life. You don't have to be in suffering or victimhood or anything. You don't have to have a dull life. You can have the very best life. You just have to follow your guidance. You have to find your courage and just do it. I have a dream to leave this world a little better than when I came. We are in a huge shift in the world. And if my small contribution could be to show that if you just follow your guidance, follow your lead, then you can get a better life. You can get a life you didn't even dreamed about. I am so happy I moved here. I hardly knew the city before I moved here, but I am so happy we moved here because every day I wake up and I just think, oh, I love it here. Every evening I sit here in my couch, my daughter sleeping upstairs, and I'm just, it's so nice to be here. And she's so glad when she's going to school, and I just feel so satisfied. I'm still a little rusty in my English, and I'm still a little, why? But I'm doing it because you never know. When you're guided, then something will happen, and then you'll know why. So find your courage and start listening to your inner authority and just do it. Even though you get scared, even though it doesn't make sense, just go with it. I promise you, it will be better that you can even imagine it, even in your wildest imagination can see. So remember, follow your guidance, follow your intuition, follow your heart, whatever it that ticks you, whatever how they speak to you, the great board up there. Listen and do it. It's not enough to sit around dreaming about, oh, this could be nice, or that could be nice. You have to set action in it. You have to do something. It's not enough to say, okay, and then do nothing. You have to put action in your dreams or your intuition. This is not my dream necessarily. Actually, in my earlier days, I loved speaking English. I did it as much as I ever could, and I had a lot of friends from other countries with whom I was writing and speaking to. I don't anymore, as you can hear, but still I love the language. And I love the fact that it's a language that's connecting people. There are not many countries, there are many countries who speak English as their first language. But if you take all the countries where English is the first or second language, you can connect so many people. And I love connecting. I love the fact that no matter where you go, there's a lot of places where if you just know a little English and then maybe try a little of their first language, whatever that is, you can come so far and you can get so many friends. So Even though my ego was screaming, there was a little part of me who was saying, okay, this is going to be nice. There's something in my soul, it resonated in there. When I looked behind the fears and the, I can't do that and why am I going to do that? When I put that aside for a second, I could feel my soul was just like, oh, yeah, of course. And I was just, why? But okay, I can feel something in here deep inside telling me that this is right for me. Even though I get scared, even though I don't get it, this is right. And my advice to you is try. Just try to follow your intuition or what your authority is. Just listen to the inside, listen to the guidance and just follow it. Maybe you don't even see the end game. Maybe you just see, okay, do this, and it's just a small step and you're just, why? But when you do it, then you get the guidance, do that, and you're just, okay, why? And then you do that, and then you get the guidance to do something else. And just one day you will just look around and see this perfect life because you took that first step with great courage. So, this is my advice to you: be courageous, seize the moment, seize the dreams, and just do something. Even though it doesn't make sense, even though nothing is perfect. You can see I'm not perfect, but I'm doing it anyway. And I will get better because what we do and what we do and what we do again, we get better to it. We'll get better. And all our dreams will come true, I promise. So I wish you a lovely evening and a great day, and I will see you next time.